is Ernest, but that's not his birth name. Born as Opokusomi in the Wa Municipal District in Ghana's Upper West region, the then 16-year-old changed his name to shed the memories of neglect and rejection he has endured from his own family. At an ambitious age of 5, he was told blatantly to quit school and rear sheep and goats. A young boy convinced of becoming a medical doctor in the future. Now at 30, he tells a story of hardship and abandonment from family. So my young siblings were allowed to go to school, but I was not. I resisted my exemption. I cried. His life took a dramatic turn when he had to forgo his ambition and survive as a trotro mate, enduring long hours and sheltering in the bars for 5 long years.
5 years and also
5 years and I had still not been taught how to drive. I realized I was wasting time.
At least actually I said no.
Through his disappointment, a helper came along with a tricycle to work with. Ernest makes a livelihood carrying loads throughout the day to feed himself and his nuclear family. I can say the man has been a savior. Left to my family alone, my life would have been still. A cobbler, Kofi Boateng, makes way through the crowd trying to spot dirty shoes. His situation mirrors Ernest in several ways. His dream of becoming a professional chef was crushed when financial struggles and family neglect pushed him into looking for means to survive as a shoemaker. I couldn't continue after I trained as a chef, so I stopped to scout for a livelihood with no support at all. The family support was one-sided, and I received none.
Support me, I was in the room, but I go to one side. So I was one side in, one side, and not quite style. So one side, and I was in a west side. Getting a view of the but young few. When I'm more if a couple of
Under a cold weather, without shelter, he passes the night under the Asafo Fort Bridge against security vulnerabilities. His determination affords him the opportunity to hawk his cobbling in the bustling markets of Asafo to cater for his children who are far from him. Kofi has his own advice for the youth. Womanizing and bad company are such killers of good life. I faced same growing up, and that is my advice to young people. The phenomenon of streetism has been majorly fueled by family neglect and social pressures. On the streets of Kumasi, many of these children are growing without guidance, shelter, and security. The long-term effects are devastating. Professor Kojo Oforidia is an associate professor at the Department of Sociology and Social Work at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
And so we realize that there are multiplicity of factors: broken homes, neglected parents, abusive rural urban migration, poverty, and a whole lot of. So the question that we ask ourselves is, how do we solve these issues? The social welfare is supposed to be, as I think, should lead in this. unfortunately for them too, they also have problems. Because as I said, some of them are run away, some of them are abandoned, some of them are missing. This group of people, when they take them, they should have a shelter where they can keep them and manage them, ensure that they go to school. And the question is, how many shelters we have in Ghana on these big cities? So to do that, I think that from where I sit, we need to strengthen the social welfare department or the ministry so that they can play their role towards these children who are found on the street. There are a lot of children who are, for instance, as I said, those who are born on the street, they are supposed to take them away and keep them in shelters. In some countries, such children are become, for lack of better words, government property, and therefore governments have to take them and make sure that they go to school, keep them in shelter, feed them, and ensure that all what they need to grow up. But the social welfare department itself is not adequately resourced. We also need to engage in public education. It looks to me that some people may not know the harmful effect of streetism.
Reporting for Joy News, my name is Clinton Yeboah.